Hi everyone, my name is Rob, and my family and I, we are building our very own Avrame Trio 120 from the ground up with no prior building experience. And in today's Our Avrame Home video, I wanted to show you how we went about installing our front entry door that came with our kit. Let's check it out. Today, I'm going to be working on installing the front entry door to our house. When the time came for us to start finishing the exterior of the house, Katie and I, we actually brought the front entry door into the house through the big patio doors. I didn't want to bring it in through this one because it's pretty much the exact same size as the opening, but we brought it in through the patio doors, and let me tell you, this thing is so heavy. Through a lot of hard work and conversations, Katie and I were able to pick it up and carry it into the house and get it into this front entry area. Once it was in the front entry area, I then actually began the process of installing it. And the first thing I did was to measure the opening to make sure that I had built it and framed it properly. Thankfully it was. And once I had it all framed properly, I went around the entire perimeter of the inside of the door space and made a pencil line on the floor and both of the walls and the ceiling, so that when I actually brought the door into place, I knew exactly where it would sit. Once I had that line in place and had a 2x4 installed on the outside of the wall, so that if I were to lose control of the door and it were to fall away from me, it wouldn't fall and smash into a million pieces. Once I had all of that ready, I put a big line of construction adhesive on the outside edge of the concrete slab, and then a zigzag pattern of concrete adhesive as well to make sure that the door would be adhered properly to the concrete, but also to make sure that if any water would ever accumulate, it would never be able to make its way inside the house underneath the door. Once I had the construction adhesive on the ground, I then carefully maneuvered the door into its place. And when it was in place, I began the process of shimming and started on the hinge side of the door, made sure that that side was perfectly plumb. And once it was, I moved over to the latching side, again using shims between the wall and the door frame, made sure that it was also perfectly plumb. Then, after making sure that the door opened and closed easily, I fastened it to the frame and then finished by putting spray foam around the entire perimeter of the door. As I mentioned before, these doors are super heavy duty. They are a triple pane window with a solid wood frame. They come with an ASSA locking mechanism with 3 points of contact. There's a pin that comes out the top, the bottom, and one right in the middle that go right into the solid wood frame. It is so solid. And not only that, but the triple pane glass is rated as a U 1.11, which is like a high R value for wall insulation. When designing our kit, we were actually able to choose what style of door we wanted to have on the front entry. And so we had the option to choose from full glass, half glass, or solid door, as well as a variety of colors of both paint or stain that we could choose how we wanted the finish of the door to actually look. The good news is, our door is fully installed. Well, I still have to put the trim around it, but the door standing there, I just did spray foam, so I don't want to open it until that's had some time to cure. But it's there. It opens, it closes, it locks. Good day's work. I am so happy with how robust these doors are. I was not expecting to have such a high quality front entry door for this house we're building. I don't think you can buy a door like this in Canada, at least not from like a big box store. You can probably like special order one, but it'd probably cost you an arm and a leg to get it. So I'm really happy with this door. I was not expecting it to be such high quality, really thankful. It's just another reason why we're happy we chose to build our house using an Avrame kit. I want to thank you for checking out this video, and I want to encourage you to like and subscribe because, as I always say, we got a lot more house to build, and you're going to want to see just how we do it.